where we are at the moment, we're just on the final stages of the scaffold being taken down. All the roofs have been repaired now. We've got a few little areas of roof at the rear of the building, which was a bit of egg and chicken, where the scaffolding had to come down to a certain level to be able to get into these 2 roofs. So out of the 7 roofs, we've got 2 small roofs to finish, but literally we're in the last throes of finish, really. The unfortunate thing with this sort of reveal is it's a big scaffold. It had a temporary roof on it, and there's only certain details from this level you'll ever see. And the idea with an historic project like this, you shouldn't really see where we've been. There'll be a lot of people walk past and say, oh, what they've done. You know, it's one of them projects, but again, in heritage, that's what it should be. This building, when we started, 180 buckets spread all over the building, catching water, new place, moving another bucket. So first sort of months was managing that for them to try and plug the leaks. Once the scaffold got up, once by sort of June 2019, we had it weather covered, so it didn't matter what the elements chucked at it. Being at top of the hill where we are, and we had a lot of elements, so the building, the scaffold was all under a lot of pressure to keep the water out. Fingers crossed we did, no leaks. But now, it's an envelope over the top of it where the funding can, you know, if we didn't do anything for 10 years, the building's watertight. We're never going to lose what's inside now, where before the water ingress was just killing the building from inside, really. It's been a lovely project to do, as you know. The sort of scale of what it is and the sort of history what's behind the building is second to none. It has been difficult this last year, since March, since COVID, really difficult. The beauty of this job, it's like 3 football pitches with only sort of 20-25 guys, so we've managed to spread those guys around, so we've managed to work within the guidelines and keep the project going. We only actually closed for sort of 5 weeks in April. We came back 5th of May. Everybody come back sort of exhilarated, more push, and we've just basically pushed it, and we're at this stage where after Christmas our key dates is we're going to just about hit them, really. Yeah, we've been fortunate enough. I suppose only one thing what's come out of COVID is Historic England funding, so that means we can actually do what we call a phase 2E. So there's three other roofs on the project, which we're actually going to do. Not as big on the grand scales of this, but still temporary roofs, still sort of 4 or 5 months worth of work to make some more of the buildings watertight, so again we don't get the ingress of water. So the North Pavilion, from the clock tower upwards, it's the same principle as we've done on the main house, where we're doing the stone repairs at high level. The urns, they'll come down and have structural repairs done to them, make them safe. The slates will be taken off, and the cupola and the weather vane, so we're taking all that off to basically refurb it, all high level works again, and again just to stop the weather getting into it, really.